Hey, hi, howdy, hello. Can somebody tell me? Sorry, I can't breathe today, so y'all have to deal with my wheezy, short breathed ass. Um, keep hearing people say that Music Biz Marty has passed away. Did that actually happen, or is he trolling Cyrax? Because like I hope he's trolling Cyrax because Music Biz Marty was pretty fucking amazing. Oh man, what happened? Does anybody know what happened? Listen, that man has never been anything but kind to me. So, oh man. Oh man. That fucking sucks. I was hoping it wasn't true. I was hoping he was just fucking with Cyrax. Hey Paula. Thank you, Paula, by the way. I'm sorry. Sorry. Um that's sorry. That actually breaks my heart. Um I would like to have I would like to breathe first off. Um I would like to have a moment of silence, if you all will. Um in respect for Music Biz Marty. Um what a tragedy. This is. You know, love or hate him, doesn't matter. That was a tragic loss, and I'm sure a lot of people are affected by it. And I am deeply saddened by it. We weren't best friends or anything. Um, I really like the guy. And I'm really sad to find out that he has actually passed away. So I'm going to take a moment of silence, if you would like, to put some hearts or hands in the chat to pay your respects you can do that. Rest in peace, Marty. The world is a darker place without you in it, man, and may you troll the goblin for all eternity from the other side, and you will be missed. I'm sorry, y'all are gonna have to hear me hacking and wheezing. Um, I'm fine. I'm just sick as hell. I feel like we should watch something stupid to lighten the vibes in here. Um, we're gonna just to make everybody feel better. Pneumonia. Unfortunately, I had it about a week and a half ago, and I've had a relapse with pneumonia, and this time around, doesn't seem any better. Um, sorry. So, stupid shit. And, I apologize. For the wheezy parts.
Everybody uses baby oil, especially when you want soft skin. Okay, good. So now you're supposed to take your index finger and you have to use your finger. You can't use anything else because you have to use your energy. And write on the mirror, other, mother. Yeah. Just like that. And then, after that, you're supposed to cover your eyes and say the magic words. Mother, mother. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work because it doesn't feel haunted enough. I don't know. It doesn't feel any evil in the air. I'm just kidding.
How does one feel evil enough by like basically giving the heir's ball sack a tickle. Like it looks like he's trying to tickle somebody's ball sack, my dude. And dude, what the fuck are you doing? What was that? What the fuck are you doing? I'm in time for the sack tickling. Like, is he's trying to give like um the other mother's metaphorical balls a tickle? Like, how does one feel haunted enough to do a seance ritual thing and summon some creepy ass old lady? Like, what the fuck was that? I just saw. Hold on. What the fuck was that? Is that a fucking bear? Anyway. Oh Lord. but but tell me that does not look like what he was trying to do. Like it looked like he was trying to give, somebody a tickle. Um Fuck. Keeps the nails in case they need scratching, right? Blowing the dice.
I don't know. Let's test it out and see what happens. Now you have to turn off the light and light the candle. So give me a second. I think I'm gonna light the candle first. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf is in the house.
Lone Lone Wolf. Hey Tammy. Oh wow. That's cool, Fox. Hey Tammy. Oh hey Harry. Hey Easy Street. Hey Paula and Fox and everybody. Well, Tammy's my love, so back off. Oh my. I will bite you over, Tammy. We are watching this idiot summon some creepy ass lady from a mirror. And he's an idiot. And basically, to sum it up, he's an idiot. And nothing is working. My computer hates me.
Shout out to Lone Wolf.
Everything hates
Thank you for the gift. What about your dog? My dog is in the house somewhere.
So this dude's gonna summon this thing with some shampoo. Yes. Same idiot. Hey, Pomp. I love Pomp. Pomp is funny as hell. Um, so basically, he's gonna use shampoo to summon this mirror hag lady. And why? Question is why? Why do you want to do this? Why? Except for so we can sit here and laugh at you. I can't breathe and I'm miserable, but I thought I would come be miserable with you guys for a little bit. Yes, he's a douche.
I mean, she normally works at a demon. Anyway, she is returned. Oh my god. Gotta like you. And now the candles are lit. So now I'm gonna turn off the light. Okay, that's creepy. It's too dark. I'm gonna turn on at least one light. I'm scared. Oh hell no. I'm sorry. One light has to be on. It's too dark. And remember, my house is kind of haunted, anyways. All right. Now it's time to do the other mother ritual. I feel like it's too dark. Do you guys think it's too dark? I feel like it's too dark. I don't know. It just feels too dark to me. I'm scared. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does it not look too dark? Y'all are so evil telling me no. Y'all want me to get consumed by the other mother, but okay, it's not too dark. All right, let's just test out the legend now and see what happens. I don't want to do this again. Jesus. Okay. Cover your eyes. Remember, already you have to have on the mirror written other mother with the candle lit in front of the mirror. Now cover your eyes and stand to the direction of the mirror and repeat the words. How many times am I supposed to say it? How many times am I supposed to say the words? 15, 10, 66, 4. Okay, now y'all are bipolar right here. I'm gonna turn on the lights. I'm scared. What happened? What the? Oh, the cord. Oh my god, and I don't even have a screen protector. That's fine. 3 times. Hi, T-Bird. Oh my god, that's crazy. All right. Okay, there we go. Y'all can see it? Okay.
I thought you were supposed to leave the lights off. Scaredy cat. Don't trip over the lisp. Yeah, it's the same fucking fucktard that decided he wanted to talk really nasty to his best friend. It's a hobgoblin hiding away on his chin. Or a knob goblin. Probably a knob goblin.
Okay. I said 3 times. Okay. I don't think it's 3 times. I don't remember doing this 3 times. But I'll try 6 if 3 doesn't work. Okay. Other mother. Other mother. You guys have to be my eyes and ears. I can't look back in the mirror. We can do it 6 times if nothing happens. Is that 3 times? 10 times? It's 10 times. Let's just do it 10 times. I'm over this already. Just hurry up. I'm scared. Other mother. Other mother. Other mother.
Motherfucker. 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 I wonder what I'm gonna summon now. I looked into the mirror and I said, motherfucker, 3 times. I wonder what's gonna pop up. Oh, wait. I'm already here. I didn't have to summon myself. Oops.
Other mother. Other mother. Other mother. Why do I smell fish? I smell salmon. It must be her. She probably smelled nasty.
It's probably your upper lip, man, from all that ass you be eating. I mean, if you smell salmon, you've had your fucking face in a muff somewhere. Like, or in a sack of sweaty balls. Like, you probably had your hand knuckle deep in some fucking salmon cakes. Hey, April. Like, ew. He does. He does so much remind me of him off of the Fifth Element. Like, for real. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna turn on the lights. Can you guys even see me? Thank you, Sanity. No, I literally smell salmon. That's crazy. Other mother. The last time I did it, she had this creepy laugh, and it was just so creepy. I'm over it. Nothing's happening. Guys, nothing's happening. We should stop. Plus, it's too dark.
Um, excuse me. Excuse me.
Hello?
Hello.
Who is that? Molly, get away from it! Mother, what's my first?
the chat are so offended right now. They're like, what kind of ball sacks have you sniffed that smelled like salmon? Well, fuck, I don't know. I don't go around sniffing ball sacks. I don't know what they smell like. I prefer tacos. So, I'm just saying. just I ain't going around being like, "Hey dude, can you lift your leg? I need to sniff your balls." I'm just saying he had his hand to his face and he smelled salmon. So like Granny's got a nasty snatch. I'm just saying. I mean, it is what it is. Oh no, I'm not jumping. No offense to get no damn taco. Well, I mean, if you put your ball sack near a rank ass taco, it probably would smell like fish. Come on, Timmy, you don't like tacos? I can get you a fish taco from Panda Express. A fish taco from Panda Express. I'll have it to you in 30 minutes or less. This Taco Tuesday. Oh god. Oh god. Oh Jesus. What about your ball sack, Tammy? Tammy, I'm going to hell. I know I'm going to hell. Yep.
What do you want? Leave. What do you want? Mother, may I? What the fuck? Get my house! She said, give her a hug, and I said, Mother, may I? And then it said, no, you may not.
The fucking thing he summoned said, "Hey, give me a hug," and he says, "May I?" And it's like, no, you may not. So the fucking other mother demon came back from the afterlife to troll him. Do you know how fucking ridiculous you have to be for somebody to come back from the afterlife to troll you? You have to be such a massive piece of shit for your ancestors to think, he's such a piece of shit. I think I'm going to come back from the afterlife just to troll the shit out of him. Do you have any idea? What a massive fuck up you have to be for the fucking demon you summoned to be fucking trolling you. That's pretty bad. Sandwiches. Oh my god, y'all are making me hungry. God damn it! Stop that. um. Oh fuck! I can't breathe, and y'all keep making me laugh. I love their beef and cheddars. You're not gonna ruin beef and cheddar for me. Nope. 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 Basically, pump, yeah. We have the meats. Oh my god, yes, the curly fries. I like dipping my curly fries in the cheddar sauce. Have you ever gotten like a cup of just their cheddar sauce? Because did you know that you can get a chili cup at Arby's, a chili sized cup of their cheddar sauce, and I use that to dip my sandwich and my curly fries. And it's the most delicious shit you will ever eat, ever. It's delicious. Horny sauce? What's horny sauce? You have horny sauce? You talk Viagra? Lisa has Lisa Lisa and Paula have horny sauce. What'd you do? Like put Viagra in some like mayonnaise and pickles? That's what I said. Horny sauce. Like I'd have to see the size before I called it a horsey sauce.
Run. I don't know what to do right now. Oh, I think I'm gonna call.
Cause some of these fellas be out here boasting the horsey sauce when they're stuck on fucking micro mini pony sauce.
Please. Stay and do the game. You can't run. Did you guys not see that? Fine. Mother, what's my next task? Where is it? Oh, 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 oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. This is on camera. The devil doesn't have anything on me. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Mother, may I? Oh, fuck! What the hell? Okay, wait, let's just do it.
So basically, this demon comes through a portal window mirror thing, only to get this raggedy ass motherfucker to brush his nappy ass teeth. Man, you must have some rank, stank ass breath for a demon to come through the portal of hell, only to tell you to brush your stank ass teeth. You gotta have some stank ass breath if a demon is telling you to brush your fucking teeth. Mind your business, Harry. Right, Pomp? It doesn't matter what the sauce is as long as it comes with an English accent and a side of fava beans and a nice Chianti.
What the hell? This can't be real right now, Betsy, and I'm dead serious. It looks like a woman in a black dress. Hi, pray to God and she will leave you. I told you not to play this game. Now you mess around and find out. She was things in her hand. She looked like she had a machete. That was a machete in her hand. You've completed. You've completed 2 tasks. Now you need 3 more to win the game. Don't stop now. You'll only make it worse. Mother, what is my next task? Oh, shit! Huh? Mother, may I? Oh, hell no, I'm not going in that bed near you, bitch. You ugly. The fuck? Hell no, you look like that bitch already fucked up. I don't trust that. She said take a nap. Okay, fine. Oh my god, you're ugly! Oh god, it's real! It's freaking real! Okay. Can I turn on the lights? Okay. Hey. Shit. I'm gonna just turn on the TV light because this is great! Okay, I'm in bed. What? What if I said I wasn't sleepy? I don't feel sleepy. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I normally nap for 2 seconds. Oh god. Oh my god, I can't even. It's gone. Where did he go? We're playing the underwater, but I swear to God, I thought it wasn't real. And then something showed up. There's this woman in my house. Call the cops. Help. Just finish the game. Call 911. I'm scared. One thing, you have to finish the game. Okay! What am I doing? It disappeared!
That's pretty fucking slick, man. Yes, cheese in a can. Cheese in a can is really delicious. Oh, really? Easy Street? What is it? You want to watch it together? I haven't seen it. The Ghost of Carmel, Maine. You talking about Kent or the Lamb House, or what are we? Who are we talking about first? I'm taking some stuff. I got a fever again. I can feel it. So I'm gonna take some 4 ibuprofens to see if that'll help at all. Is there any way you could post a link in the chat? Like, go to the video, push share, and then put copy, and then post it in the chat, and then I'll play it. because like I supported that dude and I was supposed to go out there to the Lamb House. And supposedly he charged like $200. So like if he's not legit, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. Is there any way either one of my mods could post a link? Is there any way you could post a link in the chat? Easy Street. Fuck, I can't breathe. Cause like I'm pretty fucking bummed. There we go. Okay.
Hello, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the 4-part docuseries I put together. We moved into this house, and when I was getting ready for work, there was a little knick-knack horse that flew off the dresser and landed on the bed right in front of me. And I thought, well, that's kind of strange. Hello, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the 4-part docuseries I put together.
Hold on, yeah. This may take a couple of live streams to get through, but because I supported this person, I feel it's only fair for me to also follow the latest developments if someone I've debuted on my channel as I also need to play that. And if this turns out to be like legit, but try to warn people that, hey, this guy's a fucking fraud. And then retract my support. In other words, like withdraw absolutely, unequivocally. Like in other words. Thank you, Easy Street, for bringing that to my attention. Why do people have to be such shitbags, man?
Series I put together, The Ghost of Carmel, Maine, a documentary on truth, lies, and everything in between. The documentary took me 4 years to put together. And during that time, I was doing a lot of research, talking to people, and doing interviews, learning, and knowing when to film. Part of the art of putting together a documentary is knowing when to film and what to film. As I said, I've done a lot of research during that time. And this video that I'm going to share is now my video. It belongs to me. And I'm sharing it with the world. Because things like this don't just go away. Things like this will haunt you. I'll make sure of it. Back in 2019, had been working with Kent as a partner on the Ghost of Carmel Maine channel. And at some point, David realized that Kent was not what he seemed to be. David decided to leave Ghost of Carmel Maine and then expose from a point of view on the inside somebody who
It looks like he shaved his eyebrows, but like forgot to shape them. Yeah, his eyebrows are wonky. Quite a bit wonky. But I'm not going to judge him for the eyebrows. Okay, we are not that petty. I mean, we are kind of that petty, but we're going to give him a chance. um, Beauty is more than skin deep. I don't have 7.5K in my chat. Are you crazy? There's never been that many people. I would flip the fuck out if I had that many people in my chat. You are not, Pomp. Stop being mean to you.
was behind the scenes of Ghost of Carmel.
Also, I would like to say, whilst I have supported Kent up until now, and am very disappointed, regardless of your feelings towards Kent, I would like to ask that you keep an open mind. Hear what he has to say. Look at the evidence he presents and hear him out. Like, give him a fair chance. We're all about being objective over here. Me too, Easy Street. I swear to God, I've seen that man. I swear to God, I've seen him. And I know his face. You gotta look beyond the accent. You don't like my accent? Pomp, is my accent too much for you? Honey, does Pomp not like my accent? I'm a Cajun. I can't help it. I have a twang. But no, give the guy a fair chance. Listen to what he has to say. I understand if you support Kent, if you are a fan of Kent, I get it, but just look at the evidence presented objectively, because I don't care if I like or don't like someone. I will look at the evidence in an objective way, like I will remove personal feelings about it. Um, and hear him out. Well, I've supported Kent for like a long time, and I feel like if he's not legitimate, I also need to put that out there so that people I've supported him to actually um, know that, hey, this dude's not legit. It's new information that he's been, you know, scamming people. Yes, he what he does is what I consider um extorting the ghost, or what do you call it? Not extortion, but there's another word for it. Basically using the ghosts to make money. He's profiting off of the ghosts. And I don't know that you should do that. Like, I don't know that you should do that. He does kind of look like that guy. I'm happy to see Paula and April back in here tonight. I appreciate you guys. I mean, it feels a little, I don't know, it feels a little wrong, like, and disingenuous. Like, I don't know, just I don't like it. I'm not feeling very well. I just took like 4 more ibuprofen, and I'm hoping that brings my fever down. I just spiked a fever again a couple of minutes ago, and I feel like I'm breathing water. I don't feel good. Can we get some hearts and prayer hands and love in the chat for Paula? Paula's had a really hard time here lately. Um, and I would just ask that the community rally around Paula and love her and show her all the support. Um, so can we get some hearts in the chat and love and prayer hands and all the sweet things for Paula, please? Okay, Pump, thank you for coming. I get it, time zones and all that. But no, I get it, man. You're good. Go with our love. Sleep well. And I hope you get some rest. And we will see you soon. Get you some rest, mate. Paula, dear, I hope you know you are supported and loved and appreciated here. And if you need anything, please let us know. And I will do whatever I can for you. I can't take anything with Sudafed in it. For some reason, anything with Sudafed in it makes my heart rate go through the fucking roof. The last time I took anything with Sudafed in it, my heart rate, like my pulse rate, was like 140, which is not good. Um, it has Sudafed in it. I have an adverse reaction to it medically, and it's not a fun time. But all right, I will shut up and we will listen to this fella here. And I may cover this for a day or two just to make sure it all gets out there in its entirety. And we don't have to do it all at once. We can cover other shit also, and then this too.
Maine, and he got to witness things firsthand. And David decided to, like I said, expose these things. And once he started doing that, Kent became, well, very antagonistic. He already was the antagonist in the story, but he took it upon himself to accuse David of wanting money. It's the same thing he did to me. That is his immediate defense. When someone speaks out against him, they just wanted to make money off of me, and they wanted to make money off of the Lamb House. Again, part of the pattern that I saw, which I referenced in episode 4. And today, I'm going to share the video that Kent put out on his private Facebook group page. He never intended for it to be on YouTube. He never intended for anybody to see this other than those who are his diehard followers and people that he knew he could manipulate. Kent put a disclaimer out at the beginning of this video stating that it was not to be shared outside of the Facebook group page. Here's how much control you have over what the fuck I do. And for the rest of you, suck it in. I shared as much as I could that mattered to the story. The kind of detestable things that Kent Burris was doing behind the scenes. And I'm bringing all that stuff now to the forefront for everybody to see. Every week, we're going to see new videos. Some of them will be damning. Others are just, interviews, full interviews from the people that I interviewed. You get to see them uncut and stuff like that. Because I have nothing to hide. Thank you all for supporting me in this, sharing my documentary and getting the word out there. The documentary has been entered into film festivals so far, I've been able to take home an honorable mention, a finalist position, one at the Festival of the Unseen, and the other at the Fortean Film Festival in the United Kingdom. It's been entered into the Chicago Paranormal Film Festival, as well as the Indy Film Festival, which is here in Indianapolis, coming in March. The next step for this documentary.
Yeah, this is a 4-part series, Easy Street, so it may take us a couple of live streams. To get through it. So it may take a couple streams to, suss through all of this. So there's no way I can cover all 4 videos in tonight. There's no way.
Documentary is distribution. I've got 2 distributors that are interested in what I've done, and it's only a matter of time before it ends up on all of the streaming services. Very cool where this documentary has taken me. I mean, very cool in certain aspects. Obviously, it was very disheartening in a lot of other ways, but the story needed to be told. Your bullshit catches up with you, one way or the other.
Yes, it does.
Hello, Ghost Common group members. Unfortunately, I have to come out here now publicly and make some statements. And before I make these statements, I just want everybody to understand clearly, I do not like drama.
I love you too, April. Thank you for coming.
I didn't start Ghost Common to get involved with drama. I do everything I can to stay away from the drama. However, I've been dealing with some issues for almost 2 years now, and I was basically given an ultimatum. Either I come out publicly and claim that I'm a liar, a fraud, and a fake, and a con man, and admit to it, and remove Ghost of Carmel, Maine. If I don't do this, somebody was going to continue a smear campaign against me and Ghost of Carmel, Maine. Now, since they gave me this ultimatum, I will publicly come out and talk about this. Now, I'm not coming out publicly to stir up the drama. I've ignored this situation long enough, and it's time that I come out publicly and talk about this. For one, no, I'm not a liar. 2, I do not fake these videos. I'm definitely not a con man. And I don't understand how these people say I'm a fraud. I don't even make money off Ghost of Carmel, Maine. Yes, there are people that set up PayPal accounts wanting to donate funds to help buy equipment. But those accounts that were set up were limited. But that doesn't make me a fraud. The YouTube channel is not monetized, and I don't even make money off the merchandise. We will get into the merchandise later so everybody understands what little money that does come in, where those funds are going. Now, as you all know.
Okay. I'm going to say this in the most polite way I can possibly say it. Everyone on YouTube makes some money somewhere, somehow. They're entitled to it. They are providing entertainment. This is an entertainment platform. I wouldn't be angry if Kent received money on PayPal. He creates content. Therefore, should be getting some kind of monetary supplement of some sort in order to continue making content, because it's not free. Either way you look at it, if you're creating it just using your phone, I know my phone bill, just my phone bill every month is $140, just my phone. The other two phones I also pay for are an additional $75 a piece for the data, the talk, the text, all of that. Just phone, okay, just phone. Then I pay $45 a month just for my StreamYard to be able to come on here and spend time with you guys. I pay to spend time with you guys. You may not realize that, and I don't want you to feel bad about it. Please don't. But, like, I literally pay out of my pocket every month to be here with you guys. So, yes, it is nice if your community comes together and supports you and takes some of that cost off your back. I'm not going to criticize him for making money with his platform. I don't see anything wrong with it. If you're exploiting ghosts, though, that's a little icky. And you should probably change the way you do that so that you are not exploiting the ghost in a disrespectful manner. I think that if you're going to use the ghost in your house, there is a respectful way to do that. And I can't say of one instance I've seen, not one yet, where Kent has been untoward or rude or disrespectful to the spirits. I haven't seen it. I would have had a problem with it if I had seen him be somehow disrespectful or disingenuous with his spirits. But like with this, I take this like I take everything else that has been brought to me and sat on my table. I have openly supported this guy in the past. And hopefully we'll be able to continue to do that because I haven't seen all the evidence yet. So I can't give you an answer until I review all of the evidence on the table. And then I also will have to go and see Kent's side of the story because there's always two sides. Actually, there's always three. There's your side, my side, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to hear this guy out because I'm an objective person. I'm a rational person. I'm a realist, which also gets on the nerves of a great many people because I am a realist. And I can't hide that. Like, if I feel like something is just inherently stupid, I'm going to tell you that. And it will be completely unbiased. Because if I ever tell you something is bullshit, you best believe I've looked at both sides of it from the outside. And I've also looked at like all the peripheral sides. Like I'm realistic with my views. And I really hope that you haven't based all your evidence that Kent is a fraud. on the fact that he makes money with his channel. Because I don't know of a YouTuber that doesn't make money with their channel. I think that he does this full time, so of course he's probably making money with it. I don't know. I'm not all up in his fucking wallet either, so I don't really care. If we're being honest, I don't care. If you're scamming people, yeah, that's wrong. Don't do that. But if they're just giving you money for entertainment value, like, I don't see a problem with it. I don't know. I'm gonna let the video play and then we can, like, make an assessment further in. But so far, all I've heard is Kent makes money. Okay. So do all the other creators on this platform. Oh, okay, Easy Street. I feel okay. That makes more sense than people being butthurt because he makes money. Okay, that would make sense. But I'm gonna have to see that because I have learned another thing on this platform. It's never take anyone at face value, really, because people are fucking shady as fuck and will smile to your face while sticking one in your back. I don't trust anybody. So there's that. um but then again, I am not a people person. I don't like people at all. Like, I like my people, but outside of my little hole in the world, yeah, everybody outside that little hole can, like, fuck off. I can't believe you've never heard of him either, Easy Street, because he lives here with us. Easy Street, we have to link up and do a ghost video one day. We have to get together and go for a ghost hunt. We have to. I'm going to send you into the haunted place first, and I will be in the surveillance van where it's safe, and you will be getting the ghost. Because I'm a chicken shit. And I am literally scared of everything. So, there's that.
Who I'm talking about is David. I want to set the record straight right now. David did not leave Ghosts of Carmel, Maine because he caught me faking evidence. I removed David from Ghosts of Carmel, Maine, and I had my reasons, and I had very good reasons. But I'm not here today to assassinate David's character. That's not what this is about. This is to set the record straight once and for all. And once I set the record straight, I want to move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore, and I don't want this brought up on the group pages anymore. I'm done with it. One of the topics I want to talk about is basically, it's not important why I removed David, but I think anybody that has gone on to his public page and saw the way he's acted towards me and the way he's acted towards other people that disagree with him, they are viciously attacked. That's
Okay. Objection here. Just an objective view. That scene, okay, Kent, listen. If you watch this, you probably won't, because I'm an obscure, tiny ass channel. Tiny. Okay. In irrelevant. Like inconspicuous. Like just a tiny speck on here on YouTube, okay? I'm a flea. I'm a tiny, tiny little flea of YouTube. But the way you just said that, it's not so much what you said, it's what you said and how you said it. Mostly how you said it. You come out of the gate saying that this is not an attack on David, that you removed him from the whatever you just said, because of his actions towards you. But those aren't important, but they were important enough that you removed him. So clearly, if it's important enough that you've removed the guy, they're important enough to discuss, probably. And the way you're trying to sweep that under the rug and not talk about it makes me feel like there is something to it, because you are deflecting so hard from it. Like, you're like, let's not even talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. I don't follow you on that one. Um, I'm just gonna mark that down as suspicious. Okay, Kent. What you said and how you just said that, to me, is a red flag. And that's just my opinion. To me, it's giving off some vibes, okay? I'm not prejudging you. Everyone here can tell you I'm giving you a fair shot, a fair shake, okay? I'm hearing you. And I've supported you for a very long time. So, no one is going to be more hopeful that you're honest than I am, because I have spent so long supporting you. But what you just said right there is suspicious as hell. Like, that's screaming red flags at me, Kent. You get a chance, you go back, take yourself out of the equation, and listen to what you just said and how you just said it as an outsider looking in, and take yourself part out of it. And if you had heard someone else in your situation say what you said, the way you said it, would you or would you not be suspicious of them? And be honest with yourself. You're not answering anyone else, you're answering yourself. And if the answer to that is yes, I would be suspicious, then you know you're wrong and you should apologize. Or at least admit that, hey, this is this is that. My bad, guys. I was just trying to entertain you. Whatever your reasoning was. Because people generally are pretty forgiving, Kent. And I know that if you gave a heartfelt an apology, I would be like, okay, he fucked up. He went too far. He acknowledges it. Move on. And I would still support you. I'm just throwing that out there. I would support you as an entertainer, but not a legitimate paranormal investigator. Unless you copped to faking and staging evidence and made sure from that day forward that you didn't document anything that didn't actually happen. That you only submitted evidence authentically captured. Until then, I would support you as entertainment only. I would not take your investigations very seriously, is what I'm trying to tell you. Just some gentle, constructive, hear me, constructive criticism. I'm not bashing you or trying to tear you apart, because I actually like you. And this is actually quite unfortunate to me. I'm fairly disappointed in what I'm hearing. But I'm hopeful that they're wrong. I haven't finished this video yet, though. So I'm going to withhold my full judgment until after I get through all of this and have heard your side. Also, not that my judgment matters at all to anyone. I'm just stating that. Those are my intentions.
David's personality. That's who David is. And that's one of the main reasons why I parted ways with him. I'm not here for anybody to take sides. This is not what this is about. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. What this is about is telling the truth, exactly what happened. And I did remove David. And when he states that he left those at Carmel because he got me faking, that is not accurate. David claims that I publicly came out.
David, I'm addressing you now. To be fair, I've never heard Kent disparage you in any way prior to this video. I've never heard him mention you, really. But to be fair, I haven't been watching Kent as much as I used to anymore. I maybe watch him once a month now, if I get around to it then. Not that I don't like him anymore, it's I've been busy with other things and researching other things and watching other types of videos. So I can't say he hasn't for sure, but I can say that I haven't heard him disparage David, whoever David is. But people are gonna have questions, dude. Like, if somebody who's been like pivotal in your content is suddenly not there anymore, there are people gonna have questions. Okay, can't. They're gonna question that. That does look suspicious. It does raise some eyebrows. It does raise some red flags. And you can't sit that your eyebrows wouldn't raise if the situation was about two people you knew. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Like, who does that? What are you thinking? Oh, I've heard of it, like in passing, I guess, but I never actually watched that video. So I've heard of it, but did I watch the video? No.
People ask why David was gone and no longer with Ghost of Carmel, Maine. I said that I parted ways with him and I had good reasons, and I left it at that. Never have I came out on social media and said anything against him or his family. That's not the type of person I am. I don't get involved with drama. His public page is high, and it's pure social media harassment. But for many, many months, I haven't said a word about it. For many months, I tried to ignore it. I tried to let the situation just die out. Obviously, it hasn't.
My question, and yes, I have questions. Here's the question I have. I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that he and David had probably, be safe to say, they worked together for quite some time, right? They probably worked together a while, a couple of years maybe. So why is David, quote unquote, just now saying something if this all started 4 years ago? So it was perfectly fine with it for 4 years. And now suddenly there's a problem. I find that suspicious. So you were perfectly fine with him scamming or lying to people for several years. What changed? Just asking.
Another thing I want to talk about is the claims made on this public page that I am dragging the names of the people in Carmel through the dirt, that I'm saying horrible things about them. And I want not only the people of Carmel to understand and know, but I want everybody else to know and understand, not once have I dragged anybody's name through the mud, through the dirt. And I made it very clear in these videos, in these investigations, that what's said by these spirits is based on paranormal activity. And I've also made it clear that I cannot say that this is true facts on what these spirits say against the person that was alive here in Carmel back in the day. And one of the people I'm talking about is Edmund Lamb. Now, what I find interesting, this person, David, on his public group page, has told everybody how I've been dragging Edmund Lamb's name through the mud. Let's take a look at what really is going on with that. David has publicly announced I was dragging the name of Edmund Lamb through the dirt. My first thoughts were, you've got to be kidding me. The truth of the matter is, David sent me this message. He showed a side-by-side picture of Edmund Lamb and serial killer James Hicks. I admit it did look strange. Sometime later, while looking at the post on the Ghost of Carmel, Maine paranormal page, I found that David posted this picture of Edmund Lamb and serial killer James Hicks publicly. He was talking about how Edmund and James must have been related somehow. They looked a lot alike. David went on talking about Edmund being a serial killer of women just like James Hicks. When I saw this post, I removed it. I told David, we can't prove Edmund killed anyone. This is all based on what these spirits say. We cannot publicly come out stating these are facts. On the next video that came out on Ghost of Carmel, Maine, I felt it was necessary to explain my views about what these spirits say about Edmund Lamb. Now, I do want to make something very clear here, and it's important that I say this. I cannot come out and say that Edmund, in fact, murdered Rachel or anybody else, unless I have the physical evidence to show that what these ghosts are saying is true. These accusations are based on paranormal related evidence. Was that Edmund Lamb that did say that he shot Rachel? Was that Edmund Lamb that admitted that he did kill Rachel? Or is there a spirit posing as Edmund Lamb to mislead me on all of this? I have never made a public claim Edmund did in fact kill. David publicly came out as if this was a fact. And I can say the same thing about Alfred Clements. I have never publicly came out accusing Alfred Clements of being a murderer. Another thing I want to talk about is the accusations that I'm a con man and a fraud. For some reason, on this public page, it's always brought up about money. Oh, Kim has a big.
From the looks of it, it looks like David was the one who said that they look a lot alike. And David posted that this man Minecrafted a bunch of women. And that David came up with a lot of these stories. And it looks like Kent told him, hey man, we can't just say things like that. We don't have any proof. And I have heard him say, hey, I can't say for 100% certain that this actually happened, but I'm just going off of what the spirit thing said. That's all I know. And he has admitted that he can't prove what the ghosts are saying to him is true or not. And you can't. So he's not wrong there. And looking at those DMs, those messages, I could be wrong, but from the looks of it, it looks like David was spreading misinformation, and Kent was like, hey dude, we can't prove that. We might not should be posting that if we have no hard copy historically documented evidence to back it up, because then you're slandering a deceased person who has nothing to do with your YouTube channel. And I have a problem with that. So, those are my thoughts so far. So, I'm a little confused on if David posted all of that and come up with all these stories, or if it was Kent. Because it looks, from the looks of those DMs, it looks like David did. I could be wrong. I'm going to continue to watch this play out, but so far, that's what I'm thinking.
PayPal account. Kent's very greedy about making money off of the merchandise, and that were public statements about me being greedy about wanting to make money off of merchandise. And this is the truth about the merchandise.
Okay, so I have Lori on the phone, and Lori, you you handle the merchandise for Ghost of Carmel Inc. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes, I do.
Right. Then I asked you if you can take care of the merchandise. What exactly happened? I mean, what did I tell you to do with the funds that came in from the merchandise sold?
Well, you asked me to take over the merchandise because it was too overwhelming, and excuse me. So I did. You told me that you weren't interested in the profits. You don't want any of the profits, but I can keep it for my time. And so I took that as okay. So I set up something, and none of the profits went to you. Absolutely none. And the profits that were made, I'm sad to say, it was like $10 or $12 a shirt or a sweatshirt. I ended up donating to the food bank.
Right.
Because people are hurting, and so I didn't even keep the profits.
Okay.
None of them went to you.
Right. And so now we're not too happy with the quality of Teespring, and you were looking for somebody else to do the merchandise. What's going on with that?
So I wrote to an online t-shirt company that I buy a lot of t-shirts from because I like their concept and I love their t-shirts. And they are animal rescue. All of their money goes to helping animals in the wild and domestic.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote to them and asked if they wanted to take over the Ghost of Pearl main line, just because they do screen printing
Right.
right on the shirt, and they're great. And I told them that they could keep all of the profits,
Right.
and all of the profits could go right into their charity.
Right. And when you presented that to me about that idea, what did I say?
You thought that was a great idea, and you loved that idea.
And I can vouch for him on this. Kent is very open about his love of animals and wildlife. Matter of fact, he's how I found a lot of the animal refugee, like, forestries and stuff that house animals, like wild animals that are endangered. Ringtail Rescue. I think was one of them. Wildlife reserves, basically. I found a couple because of him. And a person that's all about money isn't going to donate all of their profit to animal rescue. So, why do you have a problem with all the profits that come from his t-shirts, which they admit isn't much, going towards rescuing animals or the food bank to help their community? I think that's an honorable thing to do. Personally, I mean, so far I've seen no evidence of scamming.
On this public group page, there's videos on there that is basically pretty much for character assassination against myself. And I apologize to people publicly if sometimes I say things that's offensive. But let me tell you something. This video that was posted for all the public to see, I didn't post that video. I would never post anything that would be offensive to others. However, David took it upon himself to post this as a way to humiliate me, as a way to show people how offensive I am. And this is the video. But I want you to watch what really happened. As a means to point out to the world what a foul person I am, David shows a clip on his public page for all to see how I made a comment about people who gives Ghost of Carmel Maine thumbs down. David's intent on using this clip is obviously to humiliate me. I don't deny the fact that there are times I joke around. Maybe some people don't think this is funny. Maybe some people understand. But this is not something I put out publicly, so not to offend others. However, David put this out publicly to show the public how offensive I am. But on his public page, David shows two separate clips. He leaves out his part in these clips. I only pointed this out to show David only wants the public to see his version of me. It's okay to smear my character, but he leaves himself out of it. David didn't realize I also had a copy of this recording, and this is the part he didn't want to show.
Looky there. David doing the same thing, but skillfully omitting the fact that he cut his part of it out, right? To fit his narrative that Kent's the devil in this story, even though so far all the incriminating evidence I've seen so far has been incriminating to David, not Kent. Because those messages appear to have come from David about the guy Minecrafting people. And David also is flipping people off. So why is Kent the bad guy for saying fuck you for giving me a thumbs down? But David's not the bad guy for doing the exact same thing. Right, Easy Street, and I have noticed that. And I'm going to hear the full part out. Trust me. But so far, this is what I'm noticing. So far. And I have to say that him omitting that clip where it shows the full story makes him look like a snake who omits the full story in order to make the other person look worse. That is snake-like behavior to me. That's shady shit right there.
And for you people that give me thumbs down, fuck you. Next thing I want to talk about is, obviously, there's videos put out that David claims that he has proof that I fake the paranormal evidence. And through these videos, he's called me a liar. He's called me a fake. And I'm going to address these videos because David claims that he has proof that I'm a fake and a fraud. Well, the first one I want to address is the house shaking. What the fuck is that? What the hell was that? Trying to get this evidence. What the fuck is that? What the hell was that? Trying to get this evidence. What the fuck is that? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Yeah. What was that? What? David claims I use these clips at the house shaking, even though I knew this was not paranormal related. He shows a personal message I sent him where I stated this was debunked, that I caused the house to shake due to a medical condition. I also stated I will need to view all the recordings in order to see what caused the house to shake. Further down in the message, I told David the house has shaken before, and when the house shook before, it was in fact paranormal related. David knows if I doubt something is not paranormal related, I will not use it in the video. However, after I viewed all the recordings and talked with everyone in the house, I could not debunk this and conclude that this was in fact paranormal related. The day I sent David this message, I personally had doubts about the house shaking because I did not feel or hear the house shake when it happened. Since my son, his wife, and David were adamant this happened, I did in fact question the possibility. I blanked out at the time because based on what they said, I couldn't understand why I didn't feel the house shake. After sending David that message, the next day I viewed all the recordings. Even though the upstairs camera glitched for a split second, I did not hear the house shake on the audio. My son, his wife, David, said it felt like the house shook from downstairs, maybe even from under the house. It was obvious from the downstairs camera the house did shake, and the evidence showed this did come from downstairs due to the movement and sounds from the downstairs camera. Although the upstairs camera glitched, the camera did not move, nor could you hear the house shake. But based on what my son, his wife, and David said, and based on the evidence captured on the cameras, I did conclude this was in fact paranormal related. I made this conclusion the next day after I sent David the message he used on his video to debunk the house shaking. David clearly distorted the facts about this incident in attempts to make me look like a liar and a fake. But this was not the only shaking David said happened in the house. Another incident, David said a purse on the hutch was shaking, even though David was insisting this was shaking. Once again, I concluded I may be causing it. I'm debunking it without looking at the recordings. Regardless, David is adamant the purse is shaking. I'm assuming this also went on the phone. I don't know. You started talking about it. That's what all the shaking started. That's where all the shaking started. That's where all the shaking started. Really? Yes. And you'll see on the video, I keep staring over there. I keep this little first thing, then I'll keep shaking like crazy. Yeah. And the whole thing keeps, start rattling off. It's, I'm assuming that this bounce went on the phone. That's a big, I don't know. I'm assuming that this bounce went on the phone. That's a big, I don't know. I also want to mention that I do, in fact, have in my possession a copy of the messages David claims that he showed in this video about the conversation I had about my medical issues. All right, which first of all, let me state that coming out in public, even on a YouTube channel, discussing my medical issues, I want to say right now, is borderline criminal, all right? It's borderline a criminal act. And because I have spoken with an attorney over this, and because more than likely attorney is going to take the case, I cannot show you the document as far as what was mentioned in that specific conversation with David about the house shaking incident and my medical issues. However, I did send these documents to Sharon, who's the Ghost of Carmel Maine PR rep. All right, she handles all public relations for Ghost of Carmel Maine. I cannot show you the document, but I can have Sharon basically talk about it, but she cannot read what's said in it, but she can verify that what's in that document.
Here, been with Ghost of Carmel Maine and my PR person for a year and a half, almost 2 years now.
That's correct.
And I'm still in contact with you about the situation with the hoax of Carmel Maine, and I keep you informed of what's going on, along with other things that we have to deal with. And I send you copies of records so that you have them in your file, so when situations come up, we can deal with them. Is that correct?
That is correct. I have my own file, and everything you sent me is in that file.
Okay. Now, David showed on a video on the YouTube channel talking about my health issues, that I'm the one that caused the house shaking. And you have those records as well, right?
That is correct in my file, yes.
Okay. Now, there's a message I sent David, and I sent you a copy of that message that David did not show. And
That is, I'm sorry, that is correct.
okay. Now, go ahead and explain what basically was in that message.
Well, David had put up the first part of the message is when you first said you hadn't like checked into everything. So you said, I don't know. I think it's the month. I don't know. I haven't checked it. I haven't looked at the tape yet.
Right.
That was what you said. I have not checked it yet. I don't know. And that's what you do when you don't know. You say, hold on a minute. I don't know.
Right.
But that is what David showed.
Right.
What you said. But the next day is when you sent him a message that you did not put up. Is when you said, David, there is no way I could have took that out. That was not me. There is no way I could have done that. There's just no physical way that one human being can make a whole home shake. There's no way. An earthquake, but not one person. He said, after I checked it, I believe it is paranormal related.
Okay.
That's what he said to him.
Next video I want to talk about is where David claims that when I was leaving out the door, that I closed the door behind me and I claimed it was paranormal activity. I want you to look at this closely. Now, I feel like I do a fairly decent job of doing video forensics. And I do a lot of video forensics on these investigations, and I'm very careful to point out what's paranormal. And if I'm not sure, I won't bother with it. If I can't prove something's paranormal related, most of the time I will not show it in these videos. In fact, one girl contacted me and said that I have proof you're a liar and a fake. I'm like, okay, well, let's talk about it. And she said in one of your videos that, I can see your mouth moving and a voice coming out, and that was not paranormal related. I said, okay, which video is that? What's the time stamp? So she told me the video, and she gave me the time stamp, and I looked at it. And I messaged her back. I said, I'm not sure what you're talking about. What exactly? Right down to the second, what are you talking about? And she says it's at a certain time frame. She gave me the exact time stamp. It shows me talking, but it also has a voice in the background talking at the same time. And I said, so what are you saying? She goes, well, your mouth was moving, and you're claiming that was paranormal. I said, how many of my videos have you watched? And she goes, a couple of them. And I said, well, let me tell you something. When I point out something is paranormal related in the videos, you will know it. In that exact second time frame that you're talking about, there's no captions up on the screen. I wasn't claiming anything was paranormal related in that, which means I wasn't claiming that some voice that was talking was paranormal. And the only answer she had back to me over that was that, well, you need to tell everybody that that's how you do it. Because, you know, to me, it seems like you're faking this. I said, look, if you watched all my videos, you will know that when I claim something's paranormal related, I will caption it. And I said, that's not captioned. Another example, in an old Harvey funeral home investigation, where I was sitting upstairs in the attic and my son comes down the steps and he bumps the door. People were screaming all over social media how I faked that, you know, and how you can see the person's feet under the door that pushed the door. And I'm like, what are they talking about? I went and looked at what they're talking about, and nowhere in that video did I claim a spirit pushed the door open. Nowhere. It's not even in there. That was, and I made it clear. I never said that was paranormal related. I know exactly what happened. That was my son backing into the door. I never once claimed it was paranormal related. However, I do want to point out the steps that David said I'm the one to close the door. Because if you look at this closely, it's impossible. It's physically impossible for me to have closed that door. Watch this closely.
Now, I have had doors open on the house by themselves with no other explanation for that. So I don't see how he would have done that if he were already down the stairs. But we'll keep watching.
When this door opened up, I was already 4 feet away from the door, as you can see here. With my back turned to the door, it would have been physically impossible for me to reach 4 feet behind me and open that door. In this video here, you can see the distance between the doorknob and the rail. But by the time this door opened, my foot was already stepping past this rail, and I was getting ready to head down the steps. I put a tape measure on the floor to show the distance from where I was to the doorknob. Not possible. Also, he states that you can see me walk by the candle. I believe I was already down the steps when this happened. As you can see in this enhanced video, that was the flame movement in the candle, because you can see the shadow go the opposite direction. Where he claims I passed by the candle, I was already down the steps. There's a simple logical explanation, but David's camera does not show the explanation. The angled degree on the wall at the top of these steps prevents you from standing up straight. When I was getting ready to switch the phone from my right hand to my left, due to my size, I ducked from the wall in order to switch the phone from my right hand to my left. You don't want to do this while you're at the top of the steps. If you back into the wall the wrong way, this could knock you down these stairs. Also, I'm dominantly right-handed. I switched the phone from my right hand to my left before going down the stairs. If something went wrong while going down these stairs, my right hand is freed up in order to grab on in case my balance is lost. Anyone who's been to the roundhouse can tell you how dangerous these stairs are. In fact, in two of the videos, two women hit their heads on the wall at the top of these steps, and these two women were half my size. David's camera makes it look like I was reaching for the doorknob to open the door, but in reality, I was ducking from the wall to switch the camera from one hand to the other. Based on my position at the exact moment the door opened, I was proceeding around the stair rail. It would have been physically impossible to reach the doorknob from the position I was in. Once again, I was 4 feet away from the doorknob. I understand that a lot of people will go on social media to try to debunk these investigations, and I'm okay with that. You know, if they want to use this material to try to debunk those of Carmel, Maine, whatever. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem is the person's intent behind that. If they want to come out to try to publicly humiliate me and lie about what's in the video, then I will say something about it. Do not distort the facts and say you debunked something. And just because somebody says they debunked something doesn't mean it's debunked. There's another point I really need to make clear here, and that is David was never a partner with Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. From the very first day and to the last day, David was only a guest. He was a guest inside my home, just like any other guest that would come on investigations with me. And I think it's important that I mention when things started changing, and that's when Ghosts of Carmel, Maine made Nuke's top 5. And after making Nuke's top 5, the subscribers began to grow extremely fast on Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Now, David saw this, and David did see that there was a potential to make some money at this. And David wanted me to monetize the YouTube channel. He wanted me to open up a Patreon account, and he had a lot of ideas on how to generate money because the subscribers were coming in by the thousands. He saw that Ghosts of Carmel, Maine was getting ready to explode. And it wasn't just Nuke Top 5, it was other entities out there talking about Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. I finally had to pull David aside and say, David, look, this is the situation.
Like, I haven't sent him thousands of subscribers, but I've sent him a few because I've used his videos on my channel. Sent people to his channel, which is a reason I'm reviewing this right now. As much disappointment as comes from it, I hate to see this divide happen, but I'm not convinced at this point. I'm just not. I'm not the kind of person that can just turn on someone just because someone else says they're bad. Like, I could be gullible, but I haven't seen anything so far that just blatantly tells me that Kent's a fraud yet. I'm still watching. Like, I'm still waiting for it, I guess. Like, I'm still waiting on the gotcha moment because I haven't seen anything yet that tells me that Kent was faking anything. Like, could he have? Probably. I mean, it's not impossible. Like, he could have had some kind of thing to open the door. He could have not shut it all the way and a draft hit it. Like, there are 100 million explanations for how that door could have opened. That doesn't necessarily mean it was paranormal. Like, there are logical explanations as to why the door could have opened or the flame could have moved that I'm not hearing. Um, Anybody say, really. In being objective, I have to also point out that Kent is not saying these logical, rational explanations either. So there's that. Like, you should probably include that whilst it is hard to explain, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be paranormal. There's 100 explanations why a candle flame could have flickered. You could have farted in the wrong direction, dude, and that candle would have flickered. Okay? Does it mean that wasn't paranormal? No. Does it mean it was? I don't know. I wasn't there. It's hard to say. Because I don't know that there weren't outtakes. I don't know that it wasn't edited. I don't know these things. There are 100 scenarios we could run through. Did the candle flicker happen around the time the door opened? Because if the candle flickered as the door opened, the most logical explanation to that would be the wind from the door opening could have caused that. Because when you open a door, it draws in air and pushes air out. It causes a circulation type event with the air. That could have easily explained why the candle flickered. If it wasn't from the door opening, there could have been a draft in the house. And sometimes candles flicker for no reason. They just flicker. It hits a weird spot in the wick. It can cause that. And for the shadow, a car could have passed by and caused that. No one really can say unless there's no windows in there. You could have had it crack. Of course, Easy Street. I am open to really diving into things and sussing it out. I am not objected to, reviewing things. So that's why I'm withholding judgment on this. Okay, Easy Street. But for now, I'm getting pretty tired. My head is starting to really, really hurt. I'm gonna review it. Probably, I mean, I could review it live, to give you my feedback in real time. I'm totally open to doing that because, like I said, I've supported this person openly. I can review it openly. Um, you know, but for now, I think I'm gonna lay down because I'm feeling pretty rough and my head's starting to really pound. Um, as I've stated before, I'm not feeling well, so my apologies. Um, I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow. No promises. If I feel like I feel today, probably not. um, my head's killing me. My throat hurts. My chest hurts. My everything hurts. And I'm miserable. So I'll try to come back tomorrow. Um, if I'm feeling a little better. Um, but I appreciate you guys hanging out hanging out with me for a little bit. It's been fun. Um, we will pick this up um, on the next live stream. I love you guys. Bye.